And welcome back, guys, to the LP of Silent Strike Forever. I mean 2, fuck. Anyway, moving on. I totally forgot which number it was. There are too many numbers in Silent Strike, like awesome number, cool number, great number, noobish number, awesome number, all the numbers of the numbers that exist in the world, which I do not know what they are actually, but who cares. Moving on. The point is here, we're gonna kill some Germans, hopefully do some damage towards them, and, you know, do the old good stuff. Now, of course, as you can see, I'm a little bit noobish here. But tend not to use that word at all. I hate that word. I hate when people use the noob word because it's just stupid. I mean, not the word. I mean, the word is fucking stupid. You know, because it's stupid. You know, I like using newbie, you know. Because I tend to realize how many people get actually mentally damaged when you actually tell them that they're noobs. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, you're not noob. Anyway, I mean, don't use that word. It's an evil word. You should not use a noob word. It's not a nice word to anyone. Anyway, on to the point. We want to do some damage to our German friends, enemies, allies, whatever they are at this very moment. But to be honest, I didn't even notice that we actually moved quite a bit in the last video. I was talking too much and not noticing most of the stuff what's happening on the screen. You know, blackouts and shit. My brain just goes onto the drive and nobody knows where it's going. And don't pick him up. He doesn't want to get picked up by you. Okay, let's see. We have some. Stop picking people up. Damn it. How many times do you have to press the fucking cancel button until it actually works? So, yeah. So we have our T-34, IS-2, ISU-150, or what? Something with ISU-152 and IS-2. Fuck yeah, those two. Too many twos. Also, SU-85, of course. Fuck yeah, I love remembering these things. How can you not love those things? Especially when you're looking sprites. And that's just awesome. Like a boss, you actually remember sprites. Also knowing who the fuck is rifleman, who is submachine gunner. Oh, this is all good, to be honest, because now we're actually quite moving forward. We ain't feeling any evil from the enemy anymore. They're done. There is nothing for them to do. We have the... I mean, we're there, you know? The castle gates are in front of us, my liege. Anyway, let's get our howitzers and do some damage on those howitzers. School howitzers will do damage. Those are field howitzers 18. Maybe that's 48. My eyes do not see well. So 105. Shit. But that's okay. So, let's see. What can we actually do here so that we don't get too much damage? Because artillery shells tend to hurt a lot. A lot. I think I can actually get someone here, but as you can see here, we can actually move troops, or should I say they can move troops and do some damage on us, and that's not a good thing. Now what I can actually do here is use my artillery guns and actually bomb the crap out of the forward towns, which I will actually do. Because I think that's the most necessary thing we need to do. Blow up the church of St. Valentine. Nobody likes love. So, let's see. Who's moving, who's not moving? I have too many people lying down on the ground, resting their eyes and legs, enjoying the good time where they can, until the next fucking rush from the Germans. Which would be very, very bad. Okay, those trees need to go. Let's see, we have the PAC 37mm. Nice. Okay, one of you and bunch of you go forward. You can do this, can't you? And those are of course 2 riflemen, 1 submachine gunner, 1 submachine gunner with BPSH. I remember the name. And these guys are using some kind of weapon, Mosin Agent or something cool like that. Oh boy, yeah. Of course, you know, if they actually wrote those damnable things like in the first game, that would be awesome. I really do not understand the point of why they removed that. I love when there are descriptions of like that. You know, you learn stuff. That's cool. You know, learn stuff from games. That's cool. But it's the grooviest thing there is. I guess more unknown dude up front. The unknown soldier. They're leaving us crappy stuff. As you can see, that they've definitely moved so many troopers with all those trucks alongside some defense equipment. They failed, of course. At the moment we have superior numbers, I would say. And lots of artillery, thanks to the Germans. So thank you, German. Again, move stuff forward. Do not be afraid of stuff forward. Someone died, it would seem. Did someone die? Nobody died. Okay. Okay, so you will destroy this. Why? Nobody likes that tree. What can I say? There was a love sign on one of those trees, and I did not like that. So. Ooh, you missed that one. See? We see little things because we actually moved soldiers and he died now. Honor to him. And he died too. Oh, he died also. 3 guys just died. They have like huge amount of fucking things here. They're really serious about killing me, aren't they? What douchebags they are. You know, honestly. Where is all the love I was promised at the beginning of campaign? So today I won't be talking too much because I'm awesome like that, but not really. So yeah, let's just kill trees. Nobody wants to hear me talking about awesome stuff. Trees killing is cool. See, we also missed those trees. It's somehow suiting. You know, the music is cool enough for you to not give a flying fuck about killing other Germans. It's a cool thing. So, let's kill some Germans. Okay, my guys have no ammo at all. This is like sad. Look at all these guys, my god. Sad, sad days ahead of us. Okay, guys. Okay, he's full. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now he can come back in action. Do some nice stuff. Now, of course, this part I'm gonna blockade, and I'm gonna move everything to the right. Of course, as I said before, many times. And I would say this is gonna be the easiest part because as soon as we cut off their main city has already been cut off by other sides, as you can see here and here. Those 2 bridges are dead, and there is a little graphical glitch here, which is not really just badly set up. The bridges there. I mean, wow. I mean, that's just noticeable. Look at this. This is just ugly. Anyway. So, we moved that. We capture these factories here. That's it. I mean, whatever they have here is probably AA guns and all that crap, which we'll take and, you know, take. Then circle them around and get this island. Of course, that will actually take quite a while. And I'm not really in a hurry, but actually I am, because I really want to start something new, something fresh, something cool, like, I don't know, something. Because I think at the moment, I love Sunstrike. But it's just for the moment. Just kidding. Of course, I love it. I can't stop. I mean, when you start playing Sunstrike, it's just one of those games, as I said many times ago. Yeah. Anyway, it is just a beautiful game. It deserves love. It's not getting any love. What's wrong with you people? You almost killed someone with that thing. Almost killed someone. That tree is quite evil. Wow, you're good, but there's another tree behind the tree. I think. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, you're good. XP is shit, but wow, you're good. You just have to love the possibilities of destroying these trees to actually get some line of sight towards your cool friends called the Germans, and just, you know, say hi. Let's see. This IS-2 is doing absolutely nothing. They should actually. As you can see, I have a huge amount of tanks. I mean, this is a fucking line nobody can pass, and plus alongside a huge amount of soldiers that I can actually move freely and with no problem from the Germans. I'm gonna focus all my attention. Actually, I'm gonna try doing something crazy here. Move my officer a little bit here, get some good point on this, and maybe we'll actually see some good stuff. As you can see, we see nothing, but that's okay. I'm gonna actually move him here because that's the. Oh, I got paratroopers just now. I think so cool. We got paratroopers that I will never use because they're quite useless at the moment. They have no point, and yeah, I'm just gonna say it like that. There is no point to using them at the very moment because they have AA guns, probably a huge amount of them, and I will be using them at the very moment now. So yeah, moving up, move up, move up. Come on, guys, come on! Don't be a lazy people. People need to die today, so we can continue tomorrow. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? We have lots of stuff, lots of people lying on the ground thinking they're cool like that. Maybe score some checks that do not exist in this game. And just be cool like that. But that's cool. I respect that. Not. I mean, we're gonna bomb the crap out of this town. I don't think any girl would wanna love us after that. Oh well, war. Okay, so let's see what we can actually do here at the moment. Now, of course, we're moving all the troops I can move. Yada blah blah blah. I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious, isn't it? I know why the fuck am I saying that, but hell's bells, why the hell not? Bunch of riflemen, yes, I like those. Those are cool guys, I respect them. Wow, I really don't know what to do with all this. I can move a little bit here. You know what? Fuck it all. I wonder where exactly are there 50mm 80 gun. 50mm 80 gun, which is what? Pack 41? Pack 40? Who cares? That's a field howitzer, another one. Oh wait, I do have these two howitzers. No ammo on both of them, though, which is quite bad. Honestly, ammo is quite tight at this very moment. I don't know what to do with that. And we have these guys also. A little bit move up. Come on, guys. Come on. But when you realize we don't really have many men behind. I'm just bullshitting. Of course, we have a huge amount of fucking men out behind. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna be like, hey Germans, where are you? You wanna play? Germans are not home. That makes me sad. So that Su-85 could have gone to the right, but that's okay. That's all okay. Okay, those two officers and one that you can barely actually see here. We're gonna move them up close. Personal. No, I should have moved him first and then this asshole. Stop. Oh, wrong button, you asshole. Thank you. Now you're being awesome. Come on, you didn't see anything here? Are you kidding me? I'm like that close. Sorry. Wow, look at the reload time on this. Stop. Thank you. So, I don't see that AD gun here. Let's get a little bit closer. Nope, nothing. What the hell is that AD gun? Oh my god, are you kidding me? What happened there? Look at this. What the fuck happened? That's not cool. I don't respect this decision made by me. Thankfully, I have a bunch of these guys. Get inside that. What the hell happened? I mean, yeah, that thing exploded, but it was so far away. And I was too really damaged by a little truck explosion. I mean, that's a joke, right? Oh well. I'm not gonna complain, to be honest, being like awesome like this and actually winning, but I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna do it like a boss. We only have like one. Honestly, what can you actually do with one? Maybe actually send them here, but no, definitely not. I'm gonna send them. Honestly, they're useless. I'm gonna send them here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe nothing, maybe something. I don't know. I don't know how to use them anyway. I mean, unless it's a multiplayer. Multiplayer, I mean, again, multiplayer is one of the biggest things at the end of the day. Of course, Silent Strike, as I said, single player is fantastic. But multiplayer is a beast. It's a beast. It's a believable beast. You know, people. I hate you, people. I hate you. Why am I not playing the evil beast? Fuck's sake. Silent Strike 1, Silent Strike 2, my god, you know how much we're missing out on awesome stuff. Do you understand the problems we have? Because we don't want to play Silent Strike multiplayer. Honestly, as soon as I fucking can, I will be recording every single match, even the crappy ones, just for the fuck of it. Because I'm gonna need those fucking videos on the internet, on YouTube. I won't be using copyrighted music, so you know, at least those videos will be there if these videos get pulled. So you know, fuck it. Not you. Thank you. What the hell happened here? I can't get one of my crew members. How did that happen? Enlighten me. There. And we can't see that because of a fucking tree. Are you kidding me? See, he didn't make it. Fuck. Oh well, that was understandable that's gonna happen. I was expecting a huge amount of things anyway. It just happened because it needed to happen.
Экипаж, к бою! Поехали! Маневр готов! Экипаж, к бою! Патроны кончились! Танкисты на связи! Я понял, товарищ
Okay, get those T-34s. We need to clear those fucking trees. First, clear the trees, move in. Clear the trees, move in. That's just a classic tactic we have here. Kill those trees, and they're squirrel masters. And then we move in, my friends. Then we move in. Now, guys spread. As you can see, many of our friends died. It was not a beautiful sight for them.
Есть атаковать цель. Снаряды кончились.
I'm gonna clear all that shit.
Танкисты на связи. Патроны кончились.
Still don't get why those idiots don't want to get into this IS-2. Not like they have to,
Патроны кончились.
but honestly you have to. Come on, be cool about
Экипаж,
it.
к бою.
Be reasonable, we need the IS-2.
Пехота готова. Танкисты на связи.
Or I can use the other 50 I have. That would be too much of a trouble and a hassle to do.
Пехота готова.
So,
Товарищ
yeah.
командир. Батарея к бою готова. Так.
Move.
Патроны кончились.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff I have.
Так точно.
Scary
Готово.
sometimes.
Подавай снаряды. Саперы ждут
Там
приказа.
начальник.
Товарищ командир.
Why do you need the IS-2 when you have ISU 152?
Пехота готова. Товарищ командир. Так точно.
Okay, move. You a little bit move forward, just a little bit, because you're awesome like that.
К маневру готов. Есть атаковать цель.
Okay, I think we have a nice, beautiful sight.
Патроны кончились.
Whoa, that's a nice hit. Thank you for destroying those trees. I really
К
needed
маневру
that.
готов. Экипаж, к бою. Патроны
I
кончились.
really needed that. Thank you. I think I need to actually repair first this
Танкисты на
IS-2
связи.
before I can actually
Поехали.
hoard it.
Готово, товарищ командир. Так точно. Патроны кончились.
As I guess again, I'm moving most of my stuff down because if I can expect another attack from the Germans, because I don't have many men at the moment in this position,
Пехота готова, товарищ
and I'm
командир.
actually now gonna be moving those men up there
Батарея к бою
because I'm
готова.
awesome like that. And
Так
actually,
точно.
yeah,
Пехота готова, товарищ командир.
be moving those guys and many good stuff of some kind.
Пехота готова. Батарея к бою готова.
I have no idea.
Там начальник.
So, let's get down here to some. Oh, not on that, you really little fucking retarded baby.
Там начальник. Поехали.
Okay, good.
Пехота готова, товарищ
It's all good. It's all good. I'm calm.
Танкисты на связи. Поехали.
And see, now they're in because they actually did have to wait a little bit for him to heal.
Пехота готова.
I know,
товарищ командир.
rechargeable health
Патроны
for
кончились.
Call of Duty. Unbelievable.
Пехота готова, товарищ командир. Есть. Патроны кончились.
If the Germans actually do have another horde of evil men
К маневру готов.
that
Двигай.
want to rape us, then we're gonna be prepared here and do some kind of damage and scouting, and of course move one or two soldiers because it would seem that one soldier of mine can actually steer the beehive out of them. Not the behind, the beehive.
Пехота готова. Товарищ генерал.
I think that's the word. Right?
Приказ понят, товарищ командир.
So. So I'm still like in the unknown what to do next after the Silent Strike 2.
Танкисты на связи.
I did also say that I would be doing the Blitzkrieg engine World War II game called Stalingrad. But again, I really am not the happiest person when it comes to Blitzkrieg engine. And I've already said too many times why, and I'm not gonna go into that anymore. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna actually be doing that. There are just too many, as I said, too many beautiful things out there, beautiful games that, you know, nobody's doing, nobody's showing it off. And I think that they should. I mean, as I said again in the last video and the many videos before that, I mean, it's just a crime for people not to be doing that. It's unbelievable, you know. Where are all the fans? For fuck's sake, where are the fans that want to do those games? You know, you would expect at least people to actually enjoy these things, as they like to say it. But no, nobody's doing it. You know, nobody's caring enough to actually do it. And then, you know, then you have those like fights between the people, like, oh, you don't know this game, this is a better game than that game. Ugh. But no one is trying to show them off, you know. I honestly go back and watch Silent Strike videos or multiplayer videos that I am not doing, god damn it, and you know, watching the older ones from Hidden Stroke, many others, you know, and enjoying them. I mean, except that moment when they in Forever expand into, you know, Silent Strike Forever videos, multiplayer videos, when you see people shooting their own tanks to gain XP, which still fucking bugs the shit out of me unbelievably. I don't like doing that. I will never do that ever. So yeah, that's one of those things I hate about that. That's just one of those things that you just want to kill. I do not know, and I will not try in Silent Strike 2 to even, you know, see if that is actually still possible. I don't give a flying two fucks about it. But that's just a cheap tactic of getting XP, you know, on your troops. And I really, really, really hate that. I really do. Let's see, these guys do have ammo, right? Yep, they have a huge amount of ammo, and nobody cares. Now this music is from the Stalingrad game I'm talking about. I mean, I consider it a really good game. Again, not fan of Blitzkrieg Engine, so I can't really get into it too much. Again, not fan also the difficulty levels. There's only normal to choose from, and as far as I heard, the hardest difficulty levels you unlock after you finish the main campaign of any difficulty, I think. So you have two campaigns, Soviets, Germans. But yeah, I mean, that to me is also stupid. As I said, their difficulty level of Blitzkrieg is questionable. Normal is really retarded difficulty, if you will. Easy difficulty. I mean, in normal you can just pass through the enemies. They won't feel it unless you're near the end levels. Then they try to go hard, and then you go like, what the hell happened? Why was it all of a sudden so hard? But yeah. Again, I'm also biased, you know, for this Silent Strike stuff, like the big huge maps that you can actually maneuver and do many raids and have a huge options. I mean, I said this so many times, I know, but you know, things like this need to be, you know, talked about. People need to know, you know, because really the Silent Strike is underrated beyond belief. And as someone said, I think on one of the forums or something, Silent Strike has more mods than players. That's sad, you know. But again, most players are European. You know, that's a fact. As I said, you know, I mean, as I didn't say about it, but you know, it's like many good comic books we have here, for instance, from the United States and all that are very underrated, but in our country we consider it one of the best, like Alan Ford, which is to me like the best comic book ever, series that is, which continues still, I think. And you know, people don't know about it, and that's funny, you know. It's really one of those underrated gems that, you know, just the newer generations can't afford. They can't afford. Like for instance, Operation Flashpoint. You know, the newer generations are now all Daisy shit, and I hate Daisy. Fucking hate it. Beyond belief, hate it. You know, that's something. That's one of the best and the worst things that happened to the Arma community. And you know, you get huge amount of people that they're like barely any kind of players. Okay, you know, new players, cool. But they're all Call of Duty players, most Battlefield players, you know. They're not really open-minded towards these things. So they see bug, for instance, in the Operation Flashpoint, Arma 1, Arma 2, whatever, Arma 3. Oh, this game ain't finished or something. And I'm like, you're not, like, you never played Operation Flashpoint since the beginning of time, aka when it came out. And, you know, I mean, back then, you know, I never patched games. Never patching games is my motto. Don't patch them, play them as they are, see the, you know, the bug galore. And honestly, I never saw bugs in the Operation Flashpoint, for instance. Now, there was one thing in Operation Flashpoint, for instance. What happens is that if you lose certain mission, it continues on, or you get discharged from the army. And now I don't know. I think there was sometimes a bug in certain missions where you defend the radio station, you alone during the night, and spec ops are attacking you. And that one mission is really, really like, how should I say, fucked up. Because I think there was a bug where it would actually like discharge you from the army or something. But anyway, I like bugs. Given the bugs, Vampire Bloodlines, perfect example also of a very buggy game, and a good game. Now called a classic. Back then it was called one of the worst games. It was like, oh, buggy and all that crap. How can you play this? Times change, people change, but in the end of the day, they still stay the same. And as I said, we're getting this DayZ community, which I can't wait for the DayZ standalone so they can get the fuck out. And I prefer Arma as it was. Unknown to the mainstream guys. Not to us so-called hardcore players, which we are not, and I do not consider myself a hardcore player just because I'm PC, for instance, only player and all that. I mean, I've been playing games for ages. But yeah, as again, I'm not a fan of DayZ. I mean, if a game is like DayZombie, aka DayZombie, DayZ, I mean, what the fuck. Anyway, and zombies are shit. And I mean, they hit it. Oh my god! I see people get hit, and they like don't give a flying fuck. It's a zombie, and who gives a shit? I'm like, wow, what the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is do you remember Romero's movies, for instance? No? Well, you were probably too young to remember them, for fuck's sake. Now they would watch and they, oh, look at that. I know. I watched the, I watched the classic. I remember the remake of Romero's movie, original one, which I adore beyond belief. The original 67 version, I think. 67? Or I'm just thinking. Anyway, the actor that played the main role, not the actress. The actor, the black actor, which I was impressed by his acting. My god, when I saw him acting, I was like, wow, give him a medal for fuck's sake. This is acting at its finest. Yeah, I mean, excellent. It was the beginning of the beginning for zombies. And I mean, now they're running. Zombies are running. And you're like, they are not hurting you even. Zombies are not scary. People are scary. Zombies are not really terror anymore. I mean, yes, you see zombie 1 billion times. Why would it be scary? But that's not the point. The point is, it is the unknown still. Why not diversify a little bit? I love Resident Evil zombies because they can be mutants also, for instance. You can get this different kind of monsters and all that. I would love to see that, for instance. Why not? Why can't people see a little bit more than just walking corpses? Why not walking corpse with billions of arms and 3 heads? Awesome stuff. It would be scary. It would be awesome to look at. Of course, in Arma engine, it would be probably hard to do. But I mean, that scare factor needs to be there. Zombies are zombies. They are the unknown. When you get with humans, you can only, especially in the, when you play DayZ, it's a deathmatch. You expect someone, you see a human, it's always like, oh, if he's gonna shoot me, he's gonna shoot me. But when you see a zombie, you're laughing at it. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this picture? I'm all for that people are fighting with each other, but that's about it. That is what DayZ is. But that aside, I think I done my 30-minute mark. I'm talking too much about things and not doing much at the end of the day. These videos will take long if I actually continue like this. way long and unneeded. As you can see, the enemy ain't doing shit. I'm just moving my troops left and right slowly. So let's try and get a little bit move on, just to catch up in less a minute, you know, before I stop. So we maybe actually see something before we actually stop the video. And for you to not get bored at the end of the day, like I give a flying two fucks about that, but still, let's be honest, we need to see some good action in this. We need to spread our troopers, super groovy troopers, up, and at them. I say. Strangely, they really do not have much at this point. This is a clear open field for them. People will die.
Маневру готов. Выдвигаемся. Пехота готова. Жду дальнейших указаний, товарищ командующий. Пехота готова. Точно. Товарищ командующий.
Okay, absolutely nothing happened in the entire video. There were barely any fights. We killed a few things. We killed a few trees and squirrels. And it was a not really a sexy Panther-like part of this campaign. So I was expecting much more from the Germanoids, but they're not attacking us at all, actually. I mean, that one attack here, I mean, wow. Wow, I'm impressed there, but come on. Where is the grooviness of it all? Let's see what's a little bit here. Okay, absolutely nothing. Here, he can't even see that because we already have too many men there to actually see more than the officer can with his binoculars. Let's get a bit closer with this troops. I honestly don't need to be worried because as I see now, the Germans are not doing anything anymore. I can waltz in on this part and do, like, be awesome about it. They wouldn't care. Yes, yes, yes. We have the AA gun here because also we noticed that the bombers are not in the play anymore for the Germans. I think they overused that card a little bit too much in the beginning of the game, and they are paying now for that. I totally support that, by the way, but you know, it's sad. Very, very sad. I'm not concentrating on the left side. With left side, they can't really do much unless they can actually pass through these positions. I don't know. I don't see because of the stupid trees. Those evil trees and those squirrels. Those overlords of the darkness. Those evil squirrels. The true predators of the predator species. The squirrels. The evil squirrels. Now, let's go see what a little bit here. You move here. No, don't pick them up. They don't want to attack. See? And they definitely wouldn't score with that thing. Anyway, that's it, guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you for